recorded that.
Oh, that's right. We didn't do it live.
Yeah. Yeah, call Caleb.
I'm just letting you know I started streaming now.
Broadcast will be at Carl.
I will probably, let's see here, I might show up next week for the first one, but that one will be more hands-off. I felt that we were a little bit rushed today because we had trouble parking.
And trouble getting here because that road is closed.
Yeah.
Check 1 2, testing 1 2, check 1 2, testing 1 2. Caleb, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Check 1 2, testing 1 2.
And then those headphones will be plugged into the camera so that Ryan can hear you. So.
Oh, in case he says something that I can get a shot of.
Yeah, if he says, "Oh, that coach looks ticked off," you can zoom in on the coach looking ticked off.
Did not have their lights on?
They had them on earlier. As I was walking up, I saw them on.
That's pretty.
Okay, what do you mean fizzy? Do I need to? Let's see here.
I'll try doing this. I'll boost it up a bit here. Not sure if TV. Oh. Okay.
Everything's still kind of up in the air with what other broadcast we're doing this year.
For high school, once we get to the winter season, but I thought, I would like to.
Saturday, December 2nd.
So that one that'll be all
at
you.
All seasons.
That'll be all you.
Oh, I can do that one?
You can do that one.
Okay.
Because then I can't imagine we run into the same issue of.
I don't know why I just texted that to you when I could have actually just told you, Caleb. Yeah, if you're looking at the TV that's on the upper right rack, for some strange reason the audio is kind of distorted, but only on the PC audio. It always sounds weird. If you listen to the stream on a regular laptop, with a pair of headphones, it should sound fine.
He knows hockey better than Kevin.
Yeah, so
it might be one where.
So I'm now going to pass the headset to Justin. So.
Okay. So channel 1 is you. Channel 2 is the onboard microphone there. Okay. And so if you're doing double, triple duty. You're announcing it, your audio mixer, and you're updating the score. Right.
Okay. And so I can just keep these low before, because we want this down because copyright stuff.
Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah. So.
And this is not. So,
where'd that solid state go?
Oh, I have that.
Okay. There. Thank you. This is the one thing that I think we were always kind of spotty with, was making sure that we always reported on this guy. There were times where either they didn't bring one or they forgot to hit record on them. And so we've got Tim and Caleb and crew recording back at the station, but right now, that's the internet quality. This is HD quality right here. So there's always the YouTube version too, which we've pulled off, but
But this is it's better.
If YouTube dies, we can still get a recording out of this.
Right. This is a lovely scene, but I don't think the players can see.
Doesn't it usually take a few minutes for the lights?
All right, so I turned off the onboard microphone. I had taken the headset off, so it was like you were hearing us in the background. So, screeching feedback. Huh. Yeah, we had taken the headset off. Is that on your phone or on the TV?
Do we need to hear it through here.
Oh yeah, I would. Okay. So we had the volume on the laptop turned on, and then we put the headset right next to the laptop. So that explains that. So let's not do that.
Is it better now?
Yeah. So is it better now? Yep, it's better now. So good catch.
Yeah, I was like, I could kind of hear it a little
Yeah.
bit. And that's why at first I picked those headphones. I'm like, am I hearing it through like that? But I was like, oh, these aren't plugged in or
Are you
anything.
talking to them through the headset?
Well, yeah,
They're
they're
just talking and then they're texting you.
Yeah, yeah.
How are they talking back to you like that?
I mean, yeah, I do have the talk to text on my phone, but no, he can hear. It's a one-sided voice conversation. So he's got my voice in his head, but not vice versa. It's spooky. Spooky.
You just hear you throughout the station, to the office.
Well, I mean, depending on what's going on, you kind of want that, because if he's just upstairs monitoring it, it's all well and good. But if he's going down to work on something else, you want to have it pulled up there so you can see it on the TVs in the lobby and see it on a stream, because it could be on the channel but not be on the stream or something silly. So ideally, people at NCTV are going to get sick of listening to Justin.
What?
Theoretically. They're like, oh, I miss Jackman.
It's a breath of fresh air. Everyone knows it.
Exactly. You're a delight, Justin. You're a delight. So, and the other thing is, since we are streaming right now, Caleb can hear the sound, which means that theoretically somebody could find this stream and log in early. So I can't say anything bad right now. The mics are live right now, so I could turn the music down a little bit.
They hear you right now as you're talking.
Yes. So to all the people that are watching the stream, maybe all two of them, hello.
You gonna give in some color commentary today?
I will not, because I only brought one headset. Liz wants us to check the camera balance. It's looking off level. The bowl is off level.
It's not.
Okay.
What Liz wants, Liz gets.
Should we wait until the lights turn on so that I can just wipe ballots at the same time, or just do it now?
Let's get one part down.
Yeah, you might as well. Yeah,
One of them's coming on.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
All
right. I'm turning. I'm going to turn off both mics because of the music playing. So I'm going off, but I'm still receiving texts.
Say tell them 11 minutes.
So yeah, the clock says it's 11 minutes till game time.
Conference women's soccer matchup features the Benedictine University Eagles and your North Central College Cardinals.
So Ryan, can you hear me in your headset right now? Awesome. Go on. I'm turning it down now.
Introducing tonight's starting lineup.
White balancing off with the tent.
Number 0, Cassidy Henson. Number 4, Nikki Winkler. Number 6, Stephanie Nichols. Number 7, Holly Ward. Number 11, Sabi Ramirez. Number 12, Megan Anderson. Number 13, Taylor Picorni. Number 15, Alyssa Show. Number 19, Sammy Sorrell. Number 25, Jenna Allen. And number 26, Jocelyn Baird. The assistant coach for Benedictine is Sarah Mahoney, and the head coach of the Eagles is Mike Bowen. And now the starting lineup for your North Central College Cardinals. Number 00, Gretchen France. Number 6, Megan Jensen. Number 7, Emily Geither. Number 10, Anna Brosian. Number 13, Rachel Colin. Number 15, Megan Bracad. Number 17, Allison Federez. Number 20, Lexi Demofsky. Number 23, Taylor Piggott. Number 27, Deja Simpson. And number 47, Catherine Kent. North Central's assistant coaches are Greg Pignataro and Katie McNeil. The head coach of the Cardinals is Andrew Gamara. Benedictine University and North Central College women's soccer teams invite you to join them in the fight against childhood cancer. As September is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, these teams will not only play an epic game in gold laces, but will also be playing in the honor of Anna Samara, a first grader in the treatment for T-cell acute lymphoblastic leukemia at Advocate Children's Hospital in Park Road. All proceeds will go to the Children's Hematology, Oncology, and Infusion Clinic in her name. We wish the best of luck to both teams for tonight's game and Anna in her courageous fight against childhood cancer. Fans, at this time, we ask that you please rise and face the flag at the south end of the field as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
Welcome in, everyone, to North Central College Women's Soccer, our first broadcast of the year. Justin Cornwell here with you at Benedetti Worley Stadium here on the campus of North Central College. The Cardinals of North Central come into tonight's match at 3-4-1 on the season. 2 straight tough losses to a couple of Wisconsin schools for the Cardinals. They're taking on the Benedictine University Eagles just down the road in Lisle. Benedictine struggling a little bit this year, 1-8 on the season, but they did pick up a win 1 week ago tonight against Concordia of Chicago. In their most recent match, they lost to Concordia of Wisconsin 1-0. So North Central looks to get back into their winning ways. They lost a close one to UW Stevens Point 3-2 on September 23rd. And then 1 week ago tonight, they lost in overtime to 13th ranked Wisconsin Whitewater. So Cardinals have been playing some tough opponents, and they've been putting some goals in the net. They just need to keep their opponents off the score sheet, rack up some wins. Again, 3-4-1 on the year. Those 3 wins came in a 3-game win streak against Edgewood, Illinois Institute of Technology, and Aurora University. Then the Cardinals immediately followed that up with a tie against Co, as we are ready to get things going here this evening. "45 minutes on the clock, as Benedictine, the visitors, will get the ball first at midfield. And they boot it away deep into the Cardinal end, and tapping it out is the keeper for the Cardinals, Gretchen France. Now along the sidelines with it is Lexi Demoski, leading scorer for the Cardinals. 5 goals on the year, 12 total points. Benedictine in control now on the far side of the field. Some pressure from the Cardinals, but the Eagles keep possession, sending it back to the defender. Taken away from Anna Brojan, making a nice play there. And that one is stolen away by the Cardinals along the sidelines, and looks like it just goes out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Eagles. Pass taken away. Cardinals with the chance now, sending it into the box, but stopped by the Eagles keeper. Ball near midfield now, as the Cardinals let that one go out of bounds, and they'll take it on the throw-in. Kept in play on the near sidelines, goes out of bounds, and the Eagles will take it. Just 2 minutes into the ball game, still scoreless. Neither team's much of a chance so far, trying to feel each other out. These programs are quite familiar with each other. They've played each other 19 times since 1995. North Central leads the all-time series 12-5, and there also have been 2 ties. So that one is cleared by Friends. Eagles take it, trying to get something set up. Cardinals get their defense in position. Pass is centered, tapped through, and then eventually cleared by the Cardinal defense. North Central trying to get it out of their own end, but Eagles able to keep it in. Tapped away, headed out by Deja Simpson. Demoski with it. She passes it ahead to Allison Viaters. Viaters with a centering pass. It is out in front. Cardinals can't get a foot on it, and it's cleared out of bounds by the Eagles. Best scoring chance so far for North Central. Now they'll have a throw-in near the scoring zone. Taking the throw-in will be Rachel Calling. Throws it up. Someone tries to get ahead on it. Flip back up and over, but secured by the Eagles keeper. That is Cassidy Henson. She holds it now and will boot it towards midfield. Taylor Piggott with the shot attempt for the Cardinals. As now Demoski with it, she taps it in, but the ball stays left. And it looks like that was off the Eagles, and it'll be a corner kick for the Cardinals. So hopefully they can get a good chance at tallying this game's first points. 40 minutes to go here in the opening half of play. Taylor Piggott will take the corner. Sends it in. It's the Eagles who make a play on it, but Piggott is back. She fires up, and it is off the crossbar. Somehow stays out of the net. And Eagles now pushing the ball forward. Inches away from the game's first goal. Great shot from Taylor Piggott, but sent it in just a hair too high. That ball's tapped out of bounds. Cardinals with it. Throwing it in. Cardinals would like to keep the pressure on. Coming just a couple inches away from getting a goal. Don't want to waste that opportunity. Making a nice defensive stop there is Megan Breckub. Lexi Demoski with the ball on the far side, stolen away by the Eagles. Demoski leads the team in shots this year with 22. 11 of them have gotten to be shots on goal. As Catherine Kent with it now. She puts it ahead to Deja Simpson. Ball is kicked out of bounds. It's going to be another corner kick for the Cardinals. So some solid chances so far for NCC. So we're under 40 minutes, about 38 left to play in the opening half. The corner is sent in, tapped up towards the net. It is in for the goal. Lexi Demoski, we just talked about her leading the team in shots. This one is true, her 6th goal of the season, giving her sole possession of the team lead. And just like that, Cardinals on top, 1-0. So great job. The assist comes from Taylor Piggott. And less than 10 minutes into the game, Cardinals on the board, 1-0. Coach Gamara's got to be pleased with the early offense, as North Central has fallen behind their last couple of games. Fell behind 3-0, actually, against... that was Wisconsin Stevens Point before cutting it to 3-2. But in this one against Benedictine, they have the early lead. That one sent forward by Allison Villadares and picked up by the Cassidy Henson. Ball stolen away near midfield by the Cardinals. They look to go on the attack. And with it is Anna Brojan. Kicking it out of bounds is Benedictine, and North Central will have a throw-in. 36 minutes to go in the first half. 1-0 Cardinals on the Lexi Demoski goal, her 6th of the year. 14th point Taylor Piggott picking up her 4th assist. This North Central squad really has to be one of the youngest in the country. You look at the roster, only 2 seniors, and that's Emily and Sarah Gaither. So many freshmen, so many underclassmen on this team. So you can understand that there's going to be some growing pains, but it's good to see, you know, a good start and some great young talent here for this Cardinal program. Lexi Domofsky leading scorer, just a sophomore, as Benedictine with a chance now on the near side, across towards the middle, stays wide. And Gretchen France doesn't need to make a play on that one. It goes out, and she will have a goal kick. So good chance there by the Eagles. Not sure if that was a true shot attempt or if it was more of a cross, hoping that a teammate would come in and maybe be able to tap it into the net, but no one's really in position. Looked like that was Holly Ward there for Benedictine. Cardinals on the throw-in. Tapped away as Taylor Piggott tried to get control. And that one's actually going to be, she was fouled, so it's going to be a free kick. Tap back to Rachel Colling, who sends it up. Domofsky with a chance now, knocked away by the Eagles. Domofsky with it again. Towards the middle, knocked over. No whistle, and they're going to say that one is off Domofsky and out of bounds, so it'll be a goal kick for Cassidy Henson. Henson, a sophomore from Lockport. Cardinals with it now. That's Kent. Tapping it back to one of her teammates. Now Simpson with it. Playing a little bit of keep away here. Sent forward to Taylor Piggott. Piggott taps it back. That one to Emily Gaither. Again, one of the only 2 seniors on the team. And just a lot of back and forth near the middle of the field. Neither team really able to push the ball forward. Controlling it now is Megan Breckub. And she is fouled. It'll be a free kick for the Cardinals. Almost exactly at midfield. Tapped ahead. Catherine Kent with it now. She goes to the near sidelines, trying to get around the defense. As the Eagles have a throw-in. That ball tapped ahead to Anna Brojan. Now to Domofsky. Domofsky pops one up, a diving save. Nicely done by Cassidy Henson. Domofsky going for her 2nd goal here in the early going, but Henson was equal to that one. Catherine Kent with it. As Brojan tries to push it forward. As Domofsky with the chance. Has the ball near the box, pushes it forward, but Henson doesn't lose sight of it. There's kind of a wall of bodies there. He wasn't sure if she was going to be able to see the ball clearly, but wasn't too strong of a kick there from Domofsky. She wasn't able to get a lot onto it, and Henson with another save. Ball cleared ahead. Henson again grabs it off the bounce. Just about 30 minutes to go here in the opening half, as Catherine Kent tries to control the header, but instead the Eagles with it. On the far sideline, centering pass. Goes over to Holly Ward. She makes a move, centers, and Cardinals defense are there. Emily Gaither knocks it out, but it will be a corner kick for the Eagles. Taking the corner will be Holly Ward, as she centers one towards the middle. No one can really get a shot on it. Popping it forward is the Eagles. Making the leaping grab out of the air is Gretchen Franz, the sophomore from Newtown, Pennsylvania. Sends the kick forward, headed by the Eagles. Brogan with it. And sent forward trying to win the race to the ball is Simpson. It's tapped out by the Eagles, so Cardinals will get the ball in scoring territory. Cardinals on the throw in. Goes forward, takes a bounce, but Cassidy Henson has it off the bounce and throws it ahead to Holly Ward. Nice play by Catherine Kent to win the ball. Makes a nice spin. Still in control, but taken back by the Eagles and booted out of bounds. It's a nice individual effort there from Catherine Kent. Junior forward from Elmhurst, went to York, as that shot goes wide to the right, and Henson has another goal kick. Henson with it, sending it forward and send into the box, trying to win the race to the ball, taking a tumble. But Cassidy Henson has it, sends it forward. Lexi Domofsky couldn't quite get that one. Emily Gaither knocked down near midfield. Foul is called, and the Cardinals will take the kick. Rachel Colling with this. She just taps it ahead to Brogan. Brogan leaves her feet as he kicks it forward. Simpson with a chance now. Streaking ahead is Brogan. Tapped ahead, Domofsky can't get over to it. Couple Cardinals fighting the ball, and it's going to be a foul on Kent. She makes a little too much contact with Ward there. Saying Holly Ward's name a lot, sophomore from Glenbard East High School in Lombard. France is going to get that kick that It's a little too far for the Eagles. No one able to make a strong attempt. So we're at just about 26 minutes left in the first half. Cardinals lead 1-0 on Lexi Domofsky's 6th goal of the year. Megan Jensen tracking this one down, and we'll have it for the throw-in. Thrown forward past her teammates. And Eagles take it, and they'll send it back into their own end. Try and reset the offense. But they can't control it. Catherine Kent with it now. Looking to create a little space. Sends it over to Simpson. Simpson ahead now back to Kent. Kent keeps it in play. Now back over to Simpson. And sent back to Calling. Calling pushes it forward. Tapped ahead by the Eagles. Now out to Piggott. Piggott to Calling. Calling pops one back in. Domofsky trying to win the race to the ball. She has it for a split second, but just loses control. And the Eagles come away with it, looking to push it upfield. Holly Ward with it on the right, making a quick stop. Excuse me, this is Holly Ward with the ball. And cleared out nicely by the Cardinals. Piggott with it over to Catherine Kent. Kent over to Emily Gaither. Gaither waits and passes to Jensen. And Vidaris sends it back to Gretchen Franz. Jensen with it now, tapping over to Gaither. Gaither ahead to Piggott, but takes a too strong of a bounce. Eagles with it now, but knocked away by Gaither. Domofsky has it. Sends it forward, but ball pops free. And now sent back to the Cardinals defense. Megan Breakup taps it over to France. Scans the field. And boots it over to the direction of Piggott. Ball goes out of bounds. Looks like the Cardinals will retain possession. Calling with it. She sends it ahead looking for Domofsky. Domofsky tries to turn her defender. Gets the ball. Kent with it. Pushes it ahead. Piggott looking to chase it down, but does cross the line, and it will be another goal kick for Cassidy Henson. Mentioned earlier that the North Central team, very young. So many freshmen on this roster. Also several sophomores and juniors, only 2 seniors, whereas Benedictine, lots of seniors on this team. Sometimes it's a little surprising to see a team with so many seniors struggle the way the Eagles have at 1-8. But they did pick up that win recently. Only lost 1-0 their last match, looking to get things turned around. The Cardinals will have a corner kick here. Sent in, someone tries to get a foot on it, and instead it goes through. Brogan with it. And it's going to be kept in play by the Eagles and sent out of play. So corner kick, not much damage able to be done by the Cardinals on that chance. 21:40 to go here in the opening half. Still 1-0 North Central. Here at Benedetti Worley Stadium on the campus of North Central College in Naperville. Thrown in as Demoski over to Brojan. Now to Simpson. Simpson has a little space, but the Eagles clear it out. Into the game now is Olivia Sayudek. Another freshman in at defender from Johnsburg, Illinois. Catherine Kent has this one. Demoski can't track the pass down. And it'll be a goal kick yet again. So North Central certainly looking aggressive here tonight, as Benedictine with a mass substitution here. So we are ready to resume play here as Henson kicks it ahead. Catherine Kent pushes it back for NCC. Now over to Simpson. But the Eagles in possession now. And getting called for the foul is Allison Fideris, freshman from Rockford. As hitting the floor is Emily Gaither. She deflected the ball with her chest. She's trying to, looks like, get her shoe situation in order. Play has resumed. Now she's up, still trying to get it tied. As another substitution for the Eagles. Gives Gaither time to get her equipment in order. And a throw in for Benedictine. That's headed out of play. Looked to be off the Eagles. It is. And a throw in over to Piggott. Streaking down the far sidelines. See who this one was off of. And it will be North Central with the throw in. Right near the far corner. Here comes the throw towards the net. Demoski gets ahead on it. But no one can really get a shot off. Gaither pops one forward, but that one will go out of bounds. And Cassidy Henson with yet another goal kick. So North Central getting themselves into some good position, but not a whole lot of real strong shots on goals. But the ones they have been very strong. Demoski with a great one. Obviously, she put into the net. Piggott nearly had another one that hit the crossbar. As Demoski sends one in. Headed toward it, forward by Villadares. Catherine Kent playing a little defense there, along with Simpson. The Eagles have it now near midfield, and coming out to make this play is France. "17 minutes to go as Emily Gaither kicks that one out of bounds. Nice job to clear it on the sidelines, so the Eagles only get a throw in instead of a corner. That's some of the experience you can expect from a senior like Emily Gaither. Emily forward, but playing a lot of defense in this game. As out in space is the Cardinals. A nice header there from the Eagles defense. But Domofsky with it here on the near side. Looking to create some space. Looking for a teammate. And she finds one in Viedras. Domofsky heading towards the middle of the field. She shoots and grabbed out of the air. Cassidy Henson with another save. Another shot on goal from Domofsky. But Henson not fooled. Game stays 1-0 North Central as Cardinals are called for the foul. Eagles will have a kick. Just over 15 minutes to go in the opening half. Shot is headed away. Taken by Taylor Piggott. Catherine Kent with it now. And sent back to France. France pushes it forward, but right to Benedictine. They look to get a shot going, but France will be able to grab the ball before anyone can put any pressure on the ball. With it, there was Sydney White for the Eagles. But Anna Brojan with it. Ahead to Piggott, and she's going to be called for the offsides. Looked like it was a good chance for the Cardinals, but she was just out in front a little too far. And the whistle blows. "14 minutes to go in the opening half. Cardinals leading. They're not quite crosstown rivals, but certainly probably the closest school in terms of proximity, Benedictine Eagles. As that shot was deflected off the Eagles, as there's going to be a substitution. Nicole Novak, sophomore from Tinley Park, entering the game. And actually the shot not deflected, but out of bounds. And it's a goal kick for Benedictine. Catherine Kent tapping it ahead to Piggott. She's got a little bit of space. Tries to pop one up. And knocked down and handled by Cassidy Henson. Trying to get that ball near midfield. Megan Brackub, freshman from Oregon, Wisconsin. Gaither has it now. Over to Calling. Piggott trying to get it, but the Eagles take it away. Calling with the stop. And Sudak with some help there on the defense as well. Brojan with it. She can't keep possession. Pushed ahead to Piggott. Now Catherine Kent with it. Kent ahead to Domofsky, but didn't quite get it completely in her direction, and Benedictine able to take control. Now it's Sudek. Over to Brojan. And it's going to be a free kick here for the Cardinals. Catherine Kent will be the one taking it from about 45 yards out. Excuse me, 35 yards out. Kent sends it in. Brojan gets ahead on it. And nice play by the Eagles defense, kicking it out of bounds. Getting the ball out of danger for the time being. So we are under 11 minutes to go in the first half. Throw in will go to Rachel Calling. Calling, a sophomore from Des Plaines, went to Maine West High School. She throws that one in, but deflected and taken by the Eagles. Kent tries to tap it ahead to Novak. Now has it back. Over to Sudek. And now to Emily Gaither. Calling pushes it ahead, but Benedictine will take it. Now back to the Cardinals. Viedas with it. Pushes ahead to Domovsky. Domovsky with the ball, trying to make a move with a shot. And nice diving save there from Cassidy Henson. Great shot from Domovsky. Almost slipped it just past the outstretched arms of the Benedictine keeper, but Henson with another save. Although she's allowed a goal, she's had some pressure on here in the first half. As this one goes to France, she's going to win the race to the ball and push it back towards midfield. Under 10 to play in the opening half. Still 1-0 Cardinals. Eagles throw in on the far side. Emily Gaither has it. She pushes it ahead. Has Brojan making a play on it. Now Novak takes it away. Ahead to Vierdas. Trying to push it ahead to Domovsky. Collision there, but now Domovsky with a little bit of space. Tapped ahead to Novak. Novak can't quite control the pass. Breakup tries to head that one forward, but don't think she got quite enough of it. As Benedictine pushes ahead, Gaither pops it back into the Cardinals side. It's Emily Gaither has it now. And sent back into Gretchen France. Now back, and France will take that shot attempt and gobble it up. Not really in much danger there, but one of the few shots on goal she's had to face here in the first half. 7 minutes to go. In half number 1. Emily Gaither blasts that shot out of bounds. as the Eagles will have the throw-in. Looks like Katie Fredrickson is the one with the toss. Emily Gaither now with it for the Cardinals. Head to Novak. Novak tries to split the defense, and she does, at least for the moment, then gets it ahead to Domofsky. Domofsky tries to get past the defender. Now over to Novak. Novak ahead to Brojan, but instead it goes back to Domofsky. Domofsky pops it up and just over the crossbar. Nice touch there by Domofsky. Almost placed that perfectly. Henson, really nothing. She had no chance to try to save that one. And lucky for her, the ball stayed a little too high. And we stay at 1-0 with just a little over 5 minutes to go in the first half. Catherine Kent takes the goal kick, pushes it ahead. Now up in Sudek is going to win the race to that ball and tap it out of bounds. Allowed the Cardinals defense to get set up as the Eagles will have a throw-in. As that one is off the head of the Cardinals defense. It's going to be a corner here for Benedictine with 5 minutes to go in the first half. See if Benedictine can get a good chance here as both teams trying to get set up near the net. That one's sent in and really never really in bounds on that one. It's going to be a goal kick for France. Danielle Malat with the corner. Annabelle Steiner into the game for the Cardinals, along with Alex Perrone. Going to be a free kick here for the Cardinals. 4 minutes to go in the first half. Calling with it, she boots it forward. Headed up by Novak. Eagles with it now. With a chance up in front. A shot on goal, and ready for that one is Gretchen France. One of the toughest attempts she's had to face in this one. She boots that one forward. Danielle Malat was the one with that shot attempt for the Eagles. Calling flips that one ahead. Kyra Ripoli, another freshman into the game for the Cardinals. Domofsky with it, heading towards the middle of the field. She is knocked down, and that is going to be a foul. Let's see if it was inside the box. It looked like it was. Oh, they're going to say she was just outside when the contact happened, so it'll be a free kick, but I'm sure the Cardinals would have loved to have a penalty kick in that spot. Very close to being inside the penalty box on that one as Kent and Domofsky both set up. See who actually takes the shot on this one. It'll be Kent going first. She fakes it out. Domofsky with it. Puts it past the wall, but ready for it is Cassidy Henson. So good opportunity for the Cardinals to get a good shot at it, but Henson keeps the deficit at 1 for the Eagles. We are about 1:30 to go in the opening half. Emily Gaither pushes it forward. Now to Brogan with a nice spin move. Still has it, flips it ahead to Novak. Novak centers it, and a mistimed jump there from Rapoli, and Henson grabs it out of the air. Rapoli jumped a little too early on that one. She's got some good height, 5'10" freshman. Certainly a good idea from Novak to put that one up high, as there is 1 minute to go in the first half. Catherine Kent with it. Along the baseline, and tapped up by Rapoli. She can't quite control it. She had a little bit of room, wanted to get the shot off quickly, try to catch Henson off guard, but the shot stays too high, and Benedictine will have a goal kick with about 30 seconds remaining. It's Henson taking her time for booting it forward. See if either team can get one more shot attempt before the half, as Brogan with it. Another nice spin move. Let the Eagles recover. Under 10 seconds left. Kent with it. Tries to create a little bit of space with the shot, and it's a diving stop at the buzzer from Cassidy Henson. She's played strong in the first half, but the Cardinals did get to her once. They lead 1-0. So we head into halftime. Lexi Domofsky with the goal. Assist goes to Taylor Piggott, 6th of the year for Domofsky, as the Cardinals will head to the break with a 1-0 lead. They will look to hang on to that and try to pick up their 4th win of the year. We will be back with you in about 15 minutes. You are watching North Central College Women's Soccer on NCTV 17 and nctv17.com.
show Kevin tonight?
I'm surprised you didn't retweet the Jack putt.
I tweeted at Tommy. I'm tweeting at my guy. Oh, Sing?
Well, tell him I apologize for not getting the beat. Tell him I got 3 birdies.
Trust me, he wasn't upsetting a little bit.
I have a good one. And no, that's not the name. I just remember the game. It was a fun game. And it
Welcome back to Benedetti Worley Stadium. Here on the campus of North Central College in Naperville. Justin Cornwell here with you on a lovely Wednesday evening. Certainly has cooled down from last week or so of 90-degree temperatures. But still a comfortable, probably great night to play soccer. And North Central with a 1-0 lead over the Eagles of Benedictine. Let's go over some first half statistics. Really, you look at just the shots and the shots on goal, pretty one-sided for the Cardinals, you could say. As they had 14 shots on the team, 9 shots on goal. 6 shots on goal from Lexi Domofsky. She did get one in. The only goal of the game, Taylor Piggott with an assist. She had 2 shots on goal herself. Catherine Kent with the other shot on goal, which led to 8 saves for Cassidy Henson, the goalkeeper for Benedictine. Benedictine only 4 shots, 3 of them on goal. Danielle Malott with a shot on goal, Alyssa Schaus and Holly Ward with the shots, leading to 2 saves from Gretchen France, Cardinal keeper, as we're just about ready to get underway here in half number 2. North Central, if you're unaware, 3-4-1 coming into this contest. Benedictine 1-8. So North Central hoping to pull to 500 before the start of conference play, if they can hang on to this victory. But if you're Coach Gamara, I'm sure you'd like to see the team tack on some goals, really get out in front, have that attacking mentality, and put the game out of reach. Don't leave any stress for the defense. 45 minutes on the clock. Deja Simpson will tap it back to Catherine Kent. And now back in towards the defense. France with it. She boots it towards midfield. Catherine Kent over to Domofsky. Domofsky ahead to Piggott. Piggott looking to make a move. Instead taps it to Domofsky. Stopped by the Eagles. Domofsky takes it back, pushing it towards the middle of the field. And it's taken away by the Eagles. Domofsky along the far sideline, pushing it towards the middle. Knocked out of bounds, and it's going to be a corner. Good chance here for the Cardinals. They did score on a corner in the first half. Piggott to Domofsky. And it's going to be Piggott taking this one as well. Just underway here in the second half. Piggott ahead. No one can get a foot on it. But now Simpson with it. She makes the turn, but it's kicked away by the Eagles defense. Now they're out in space and looking across midfield. On the move, and see what the call looks like. A foul on the Cardinals. Taking it back out by the 31-yard line, actually being pushed back to about the 35. Benedictine with the shot in. France catches that one out of the air. I don't know if that ball was quite on target or not, but nonetheless, it's erased by the Cardinal keeper, who pops up a shot. Brogan heads it, and it's corralled by the Eagles. Mickey Winkler with it. Piggott trying to win the ball. It's tapped out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Cardinals. See who takes this one. And it looks like it's going to be Megan Jensen. Jensen pushes it ahead to Domofsky. Domofsky turns towards the center, but it's taken away by Benedictine. Emily Gaither knocks it free. Now to Domofsky. Domofsky to Kent. Kent tries the give and go, but knocked out of bounds by the Eagles defense. Brogan with the turn. Now pushed away. Calling pushes it forward now to Kent, and it looks like that's going to be a handball on Kent. 41 minutes to go in the game. North Central hanging on to a 1-0 lead. They scored just 6 minutes into the game, but haven't been able to tack on since. But they have been able to keep Benedictine out of the net. It's going for the slide tackle there was Kent, and knocks it out of bounds, so it was clean. Calling turns and knocks it back out of play. Brogan heads it forward. Domofsky picks it up. Makes a move, still with possession. Taps it ahead to Brogan. She passes now with Simpson. She gets knocked down. No whistle and tapped forward by Piggott. And it's going to be off of the Cardinals. Cassidy Henson with another goal kick. Cassidy Henson from Lockport 2 years ago. She was a senior in high school. She was the goalkeeper in a regional semifinal against Bennett Academy. Bennett Academy, which is just across the street from Benedictine. And Bennett actually won that game 2-1. But Henson had 7 saves in that matchup. So a little bit of interesting history for Cassidy Henson, the former Lockport Porter. Calling with it near the middle of the field. Makes a move. Looking for a little bit of help, finds Domofsky. Has it taken away. Now Piggott is there, and foul is called. Coach Gamara not pleased with that whistle, as the Eagles will take the free kick. Under 40 to play now in the ballgame. Calling has it, but Eagles managed to keep it in play and are streaking towards the net. Centering pass, Cardinals defense swarming, and knocked the ball out of harm's way. Trying to control that one was Sabia Ramirez, junior from Libertyville. And Ramirez with the ball now, but ball gets a little too far away. Henson with it. Excuse me, Jensen with it. And Jensen will take the throw-in. And that, I believe, was an illegal throw-in. And Eagles will take it in good position now. And it's going to be a foul on Jensen. Not a great sequence for the freshman defender. Taylor Picorni and Sabi Ramirez. Both near the ball. Ramirez fakes, pauses, backs up, and now Picorni kicks it ahead. Gaither with the header. Race near the baseline, it's knocked away, and it's going to be a corner for the Eagles. Eagles trying to get in position here. The corner is up and deflected away. Centered in, kicked away again by the Cardinal defense. Simpson with it now. She taps it ahead. Eagles recover and now taken away by Domofsky. Domofsky on the move. Spins towards the middle, tries to tap it ahead, but deflected away. Now the ball goes near the sideline, kept in by the Eagles. Calling taps it back to France. And then now back to Calling. Eagles with it. Pushing it ahead. Gaither gets a foot on it. Ball takes a spin. Gaither trying to run it down again. With the slide, can't knock the ball away. Nice fake there. And knocked out of bounds by Ramirez. Taylor Picorni will be taking this throw in. Picorni, familiar name for Naperville residents, a Naperville Central graduate. The only Naperville alum on either roster. Catherine Kent with a nice slide tackle there. As Picorni kicks that one ahead. And knocked away by Piggott. Calling pops that one up, and it's going to go out of bounds, and Picorni has another throw-in. That one goes out. Picorni again will throw it in, as Mickey Winkler has it knocked away, and now this one goes out. Cardinals have it. 33 minutes to go in the game. As that one just bounces off of Deja Simpson, and Picorni throws it in. Really seem to be stuck on this corner of the field here. As the throw-in goes a little bit long. Knocked around. Over to the leg of Abby Graham. And now it's going to be a goal kick for the Cardinals. Kicked up ahead. And knocked free. Domofsky with it. Over to Piggott. She has a little space on the far sideline. Tries to get past her defender, but she cannot. Nice defensive play by the Eagles. Ramirez boots it ahead. Calling, looking to track it down. She gets it up. Eagles get it back, center it, but Nobody there. And Gretchen France secures the ball and will boot it away. Domofsky waiting, but intercepted there and tapped away by Domofsky. Another throw in for the Eagles. Calling pushes it up. Deflected. Simpson taps it ahead. Domofsky running down and out of play, and it's going to go back the other direction towards Benedictine. 31 minutes to go. Ball knocked out of bounds once again. Another substitution. Olivia Sudek enters the ball game as a defender for the Cardinals. She will come in for Megan Jensen. Domofsky with the ball near the baseline. And gets it back. No, Catherine Kent with it. Tapped out. Be a throw-in. Calling is going to come up from the defense. It's going to be another throw-in for Calling. And off the back of Piggott and grabbed by Cassidy Henson. Near midfield. Holly Ward and Danielle Malott return to the game for the Eagles. They were heavily involved in the first half. And up near the front and deflected away. Picorni with a good chance there, but the Cardinals defense got back into position, managed to knock the ball out. Actually, it was off Picorni. As Brogen, she's grabbed, and so it'll be a free kick for the Cardinals. They quickly put the ball back in play. Sudek has it knocked away. Emily Gaither with it now. Ahead, but no one goes and gets it. Taken by Mickey Winkler. Ramirez with it. Pushes it back. Ramirez tracks this one down. Catherine Kent with the ball. Kent towards the middle, pushes it ahead. Piggott trying to get to the ball, but cannot quite win the race. Deflected out of bounds. About 27 minutes to go here in the second half. North Central hanging on to a 1-0 lead on a first half goal from Lexi Domofsky. Domofsky hits the ground. Piggott with it, and it looks like that's going to be a handball on the Cardinals. It's going to be a free kick here for the Eagles. Headed forward. And Brogan with it now. Breaking towards the net. Stopping. Passing it off. Now gets it back. Spins towards the middle. Ramirez deflects it away. And Benedictine now with control. Corny with it. She pushes it ahead. Simpson Ramirez collide. We'll see who that one was off of. It looks like Ramirez. And it'll be a throw in for Sudak. Piggott with it. Pushes it up to Simpson. And the ball stays in. Simpson thought it was going to go out. Taps it ahead to Domofsky. Shot skips up into the arms of Henson. Not too difficult for Henson to grab that one. And the game stays 1-0 with about 25 minutes to play. Domofsky with it back for the Cardinals. Ahead to Piggott. Piggott gets knocked down. They will play on, and Henson takes the ball once again. Sudak with the header. Gaither with it, but Corny knocks it out. Should be Cardinal ball. And it will be. Gaither slides and sends it forward. Kent tries to corral it. Popped up. Gaither knocks it off her head. Over to Calling. Now to Domofsky. Domofsky to Vierderis.
Coming in for the Eagles, number 14, Sydney White. And coming in for the Cardinals, number 21, Nicole Novak.
Domofsky going to get a little bit of a breather here at the 24-minute mark. Nicole Novak into the game. Sydney White into the game for Benedictine. Simpson with it. She hits the deck. Kent with the ball. Vierderis goes over to try to help. Ball goes out of bounds. And it'll be thrown in by Megan Breakup. Another substitution for NCC. As Deja Simpson will head to the bench. As will Rachel Calling will pick up the throw in, as it looks like that's Kyra Ripoli entering the game. Ripoli, the tallest player on the Cardinals at 5'10", freshman from Lake Zurich. Ball near midfield. Catherine Kent helps on the defense. Break up on the throw in. Novak tries to head it forward, but can't control it. Goes out of bounds. Benedictine will have it. Catherine Kent with the ball. Ahead to Novak. Novak over to Piggott. And it's knocked out of bounds. It'll stay Cardinal possession. We'll see if they can get a good look here on offense. Calling's going to come in from the defense to make this throw in, as we are just over 21 minutes to go in the game. Calling waits for her teammates to get into position. Throws it in. Over the head of pretty much everyone on the Cardinals, and the Eagles are the ones who clear it out. Didn't quite get the right bounce there, as I'm sure she was trying to find the head of the 5'10" Rapoli. Sarah Gaither coming into the game for the Cardinals, joining her sister Emily. The two seniors now into the game. As it's Emily who clears that one out of bounds. Both Gaithers are from Manteno, Illinois. Pass is centered by the Eagles. And sliding save there by Gretchen France, preventing the shot attempt. And with 20 minutes to go, Cardinals still doing their best to hang on. Rapoli taps it ahead, but it's the Eagles who come away with the possession. Emily Gaither looks to run it down, but it goes out, but it will be a goal kick for NCC. Cardinals defense hasn't given up many opportunities to the Eagles in this game. Benedictine has been shut out 4 times this year in their 4 of their 8 losses. So at times offense has been a struggle for them. Part of the reason why they are 1-8 on the year. As Novak with it. Benedictine, a pretty solid defensive team. The most goals they've given up this year is just 3, and that was an overtime game. Also lost 3-0 to Illinois Wesleyan, so usually able to keep it close, but they've only scored 2 goals twice this year. Once was an overtime loss to Beloit, and one was their only win of the year, 2-0 shutout over Concordia of Chicago. So for the Cardinals, they have to feel like if they can get to 2, they'd be in pretty good shape, especially with under 20 minutes to play. But Benedictine with the ball and a chance. Centering pass. It's kicked away by Gaither. Emily Gaither was on that one. Catherine Kent taps it ahead. Gaither on the defense. Knocked forward. That one by Sarah Gaither. Kent wins the ball. Head to Novak. Now to Gaither. Novak with it. Now to Rapoli. Veritas with it. And it goes near the line. She manages to keep it in. She centers it, but it's cleared by Benedictine. And that one will go out of bounds. Pretty nice job there from Allison Villadares to keep it in play. But Benedictine's defense was stout near the net. Thrown ahead, Benedictine there. Calling with it. Pushes ahead, Rapoli. And out of bounds. Another throw in for the Cardinals. Novak can't get a foot on it, deflected away by Benedictine. Benedictine really turning up the defense here in the second half. "16 minutes to go. Another throw in for calling. Bounces forward. Kicked back. Kent with it. Pops it ahead to Novak. Novak with the header. She's knocked away, and it's going to be a corner. Nice job by Novak to fight for that ball. Force the Eagles to kick it out. And I believe that will be Catherine Kent on the corner. Again, the Cardinals' only goal in this game was scored off a corner. Taylor Piggott to Lexi Domovsky. Kent boots it ahead. No one can get a clean head on it. Tapped forward. And it looks like there was a foul somewhere in there on the Cardinals. And Benedictine will kick it away. So decent chance there for North Central, but they come away with nothing as we're under 15 minutes to go in the game. As we'll see if, as we get later, if some of the starters come back in for the Cardinals now that they've gotten a little bit of a breather. Cassidy Henson kicks it ahead. Gaither with it. Over to Piggott. Piggott goes down near the corner of the box. It looks like it was outside of it. Indeed it was. Catherine Kent setting up for the free kick, while Benedictine looks to form the wall. 14 minutes to go in the game. Kent just outside of the box, waiting for everyone to get set up. Still waiting. Finally, the whistle signals the start of play. Kent fires it up, and it's going to be out of bounds away from the net. Lexi Domovsky rested and ready with 13 minutes to go. She's going to come into the game. And heading out is Taylor Piggott. Domovsky, a sophomore from Downers Grove South High School. It's Benedictine with the ball, but taken away by Sarah Gaither. Now Novak with it. And it looks like that may have deflected off Benedictine. No, It's off Novak, and the Eagles will have the ball. Just over 12 minutes to go in this one. Ball takes a weird spin, and it's going to be a foul on Benedictine as Sarah Gaither gets knocked over. And Sister Emily will take the kick just shy of midfield. Ahead to Kent. Kent dribbles ahead. Stops and can't control it, goes out of bounds. Possession to the Eagles. North Central's really done a nice job keeping the ball on this side of the field. They'd love to keep doing that the rest of the half and hang on to the lead or possibly add to it. Now we see Benedictine a little more frantic trying to get the ball into their offense as they need a goal to tie this game. Popped up and out of play. Here comes a whole barrage of substitutions, especially for Benedictine. Catherine Kent will take a breather. Back in is Anna Brogen. So Brogen and Domofsky back in for the Cardinal attack, the two leading scorers this year. Domofsky with 5 goals, Brogen with 5 goals, Domofsky now with 6, 5 entering tonight. As that ball goes off the leg of the Eagles out of play. And it'll be a throw-in. And here comes calling once again from the back line to throw this ball in. 10 minutes to go in the game. Calling throws it forward. Domofsky can't get up high enough. A collision that leads to the Eagles taking possession. Brogen with it now. Using her size ahead to Novak. Tap forward and wide and out of play. And it's going to be Cardinals on the throw-in. Another substitution. Deja Simpson back in. And heading back out will be Kyra Rapoli. Calling with another throw-in. Here on the near side. Throws it up. Domofsky tries to head it back. Doesn't get all of it. Sudek pushes it forward. Novak trying to track it down. She keeps it in for a moment, but it does cross the baseline, and it'll be a goal kick for the Eagles as we are now under 9 minutes to play. Ramirez with it and goes out of play back towards North Central. So again, Benedictine just can't seem to really cross midfield. It seems like the last 5 or 6 minutes it's been all North Central, and they must be very pleased. Although obviously I'm sure they'd love to add on another goal and really feel a lot better about this lead. The 1-goal lead, you know, anything can happen here in the final minutes. Here comes the throw-in. Headed back by Brogen and bounces out of play. A couple of Eagles collide. Henson helping her teammate up as we're under 8 to play. Another Benedictine substitution as they're Sending out all kinds of fresh bodies. Trying to make one last run as we're at about 7 minutes, 30 seconds to go in the game. Henson with the boot. Headed by Brojan. Looks like that one didn't feel too good. And I think they're going to have the trainer's going to have to take a look as she immediately grabbed her head after that ball hit. I think she's saying she's okay, but she may have to leave the game temporarily. And Catherine Kent looks like it's going to come back in. So maybe just hit like a bad spot. Who knows? But she's over by the sideline. Looks like she's, yeah, oh no, she's gonna stay in. I don't know what that was then. Just over 7 minutes to go. North Central with the ball. Breakup with the throw-in. Eagles have it. Cardinals trying to keep it in. And there's going to be a foul on North Central. So Eagles running out of time, just over 6 minutes to go. It's been a while since they've gotten off a good shot. But now they have it and they're on the move. But the ball goes out of play. But they keep possession. Actually, that will be a foul, looks like. So it's going to be a free kick for Benedictine. We'll see what they set up here. So that one is sent in. Emily Gaither gets it out of harm's way. Domofsky with it. Slide tackle pushes it back ahead for the Eagles. And I think that was going to be yeah, it looks like an offsides call on Benedictine. So we're now under 6 to play. Calling will take the free kick. Up to Domofsky. Domofsky lets the ball go through. And it goes out of bounds. Sent ahead. France will get to this one. Pick it up. And take her time. Sent out towards midfield. Nice job by Sarah Gaither. Gaither gets it back from Domofsky. Makes the turn over to Domofsky again. Domofsky gets it back over to Novak. Novak looking for Brojan. Brojan stops and kicked away by the Eagles. Oh, as a foul is called just outside the box. Gaither got a shot off, but would not have counted. It's 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go. Benedictine with the free kick after the foul. Calling taps it back over to Ramirez. Sudak with it. Trying to keep Picorni from the ball, and she does. And it's out of bounds off Benedictine. Catherine Kent and Taylor Piggott both into the game. Nicole Novak heads to the bench. The Cardinals have their, looks like most of their starters back in, ready for this final push with about 4 minutes to go in the game. Piggott has it. Over to Simpson. Too far. Back to Benedictine. They kick it ahead. Brojan boots it out of bounds. Calling heads it forward. Now to Gaither. Gaither hesitates ahead to Brogan. And Brogan is knocked down by Picorni, and it's a foul on Picorni, and Cardinals will take possession. Catherine Kent in no hurry here, as there's about 3 minutes, 30 seconds to play. She kicks this one forward. Booted back by the Eagles. Picorni with it. But Sudak controls and heads it over to Kent. Kent taking her time near the baseline. Taps it over to Simpson. Simpson centers it to Piggott. Piggott turns and boots it way too high and to the left. But again, Cardinals taking up valuable time, under 3 minutes to go. So again, Benedictine struggled to get an offensive attack going, trailing 1-0. Cardinals basically using their offense to play defense by keeping possession, keeping the ball away from Benedictine. As that ball slips through, Emily Gaither racing Picorni. She will have it ahead to Simpson. Simpson gets the ball taken away. Defense swarming, calling, clears it. And that ball will go out of play. 2 minutes to play. Picorni on the throw-in. No, she's going to give it up. Instead, it looks like it will be Janae Heaney. As that ball deflects out of play. And it's going to be a goal kick for the Cardinals. 1 minute, 30 seconds to go. Not expecting to see a lot of hustle from the Cardinals to get this kick away. Calling, lining it up. Boots it ahead. Picorni heads it back. Another header. Gaither taps it away. Over to her sister. Domofsky with it. She pushes it forward. Wins the ball. 1 minute to play. Domofsky with it. Ramirez takes it from her, taps it out of bounds. About 50 seconds to go. Cardinals will have a throw-in. Calling not exactly at full sprint to get over to the ball. Can't say I blame her. 40 seconds to go. Over to Catherine Kent. Kent spins forward. Spins back once again. Just buying some time. Over to Calling. Calling has it taken away and booted out of play once again. 20 seconds to go. Calling with it. 15 seconds. Just lightly tosses it in over to Domofsky. Domofsky has it. Deflected out. Again, Cardinals have it. And 5 seconds to go. The ball gets thrown into Domofsky, and North Central is going to hang on for the 1-0 shutout victory over Benedictine. Great job by the Cardinals defense and by the Cardinals offense, keeping possession for so long there in that last 15 minutes. Benedictine never even got anything close to a shot on net. And the Cardinals move to 4-4-1 on the season. Big win for North Central as they pull the 500 before the start of conference play. Benedictine falls to 1-9 in the all-time series between these two teams, at least since 1995. North Central takes a 13-5 lead. There have been 2 ties. So the next game for the North Central College women's team will be on September 30th up at Carthage. Will be the start of conference season. So the Cardinals happy to have a non-conference win before getting off to that start. The next home game will be broadcast right here on NCTV 17 and NCTV17.com 1 week from tonight against Elmhurst College. That call will be at 7 o'clock as well. So to wrap things up, Lexi Demosky with the game-winning goal just 6 minutes into it, and Cardinals defense makes it stand. A shutout for Gretchen France, and a big win for North Central. So that'll wrap things up here. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Justin Cornwell for Ryan Risky, our cameraman, and Caleb Donaldson back in the studio. We thank you for joining us. This has been a broadcast here on NCTV 17 and NCTV17.com. Have a great night.